Oh, well.
Like, I guess I'll go get a drink of water.
Guess so.
So I guess we should actually do like real style intros.
We
All right.
should,
Should
maybe.
we? Let's get a feel for how fast how fast we need to be to do this.
Sounds
In the
good.
top right of the map, we have our pink Zerg player. Oh wait, we're going to the bottom left now. Okay. Bottom left part of the map, we
Oh,
have
on left, what?
our
Oh,
teal
okay.
Terran. Oh, I'm in the wrong view. That's why this is
What's
happening.
going on?
See, normally you're number 3 on the list, and this time you're number 4. In the bottom left
Ah.
part of the map, we have our teal Terran player. It is none other than Montasaurus.
Alright, in the top right of the map, we have our pink Zerg player. It is Malfi. Awesome.
Depots are still a thing? Yep, still need them depots. Home depot.
Yep. Malfi already dropping his spawning pool. This is not early anymore.
No, this is as early as you can, like, you pretty much, if you wanted to do a fast pull, you would be 12 pull. You just don't build workers and you just build a spawning pool. And you have 12, 13, or 14 pull, I guess, now. Because you could build an overlord anywhere in there. Here comes 6 links. This is intended to be very aggressive and very quick. As you can see here, though, Montasaurus is just going to be completely locked down by the time this gets here.
Get an extra boost in minerals early on means he can construct the wall more quickly. My voice.
I'm actually super excited to see people do this stuff because I don't know what actually works. I really don't. And he's actually, the thing is though, yeah, he can get the fast lings, but he's gonna grab a hatchery in the back of this as well. Just you have so much money, you can't really not do that. Oh, he sees the lings though, so he knows something's up. Honestly, as long as he has a marine or two, he will be totally fine.
Yep, should be alright. These supply depots should be fine. I mean, honestly, if he doesn't have a marine, he could just repair through it, and he's making enough income to be able to afford that, so.
Here it comes. Nope, he's at the base. He's like, all right, boss, you told us to come here. We're here now. Can't really do anything on our out there. Oh, we free compulsion. Head to the rocks. Head up the ramp. Oh, okay, gnaw on the metal building. You got it, boss.
Gnaw on the metal building. My teeth hurt, man. My teeth. Yep, SCV's coming up to repair. They're going to out-repair.
Because of the positioning of the bunker, he can't put any more than a single worker on that. Which means it will get slowly worn down. Not as fast as the lings will from a single marine that has decided that this is probably a good way to practice his shooting and aiming skills. Just aim at the things that can't really dodge.
Like shooting Zerglings in a drop pod. Yeah. Loading up the bunker.
That would be pretty scary, actually. I'm just imagining like a Carbot Marine stuck inside a dropship with like 2 Zerglings just gnawing on him.
Oh, that would be unfortunate for that little guy. Yeah.
But it would look incredibly cute, though.
It would look.
They'd be like licking his helmet.
Yeah, it'd be too adorable. Too adorable to handle. So Malfi taking his natural expansion while Mr. Montasaurus is hanging back, content to tech up. And these lings turning into banelings.
Oh, man. That's right. So here comes a baneling attack. There's actually a widow mine on the ramp here, so as long as he sends a single ling forward, he'll be able to break through that pretty easily. This single supply depot is all that stands between the inside of the base and a lot of really hungry lings. Imagine he goes for that first, as he has seen the structure of the defenses. There are 2 Hellions up here, though. And this part of the game hasn't changed. If you control well in the situation, you can be fine. Try being clever. Try being clever, which is never a good idea. There's no way to be smart. We can only be clever.
Depot is
I said
down.
that, and then the Hellion dude facepalmed.
The Hellion dude.
I'm like, come on, game. Come on. Don't give me that right now.
Burn rubber.
Oh, this is unfortunate for Malfi, coming out here and discovering this.
Uh-oh.
Now the lings forces the banelings into action in part of the map they do not want to be in. These Hellions actually can just kill everything here, or just start face tanking stuff.
Take care of this entire attack before it even began.
Oh, it did nothing. Everything survives. I need some speed.
Need some speed. So, yes indeed, he's continuing to drone here. And he's got plenty of gas for speed. I'm not sure why he doesn't have it yet. But 2 spines. 2 spines in reaction to the Hellions. But he's going to have something else to worry about here very shortly. There's a Banshee on the way. Spine crawlers do not stab in the upward direction.
Is that Mr. Death Row we got hanging out in the chat?
That is Mr. Death Row.
Very good, very good. You should jump on, sir.
All the drones were pulled, realized that they too could not shoot up, and they went back to doing their duty.
This is, I think, a pretty good defensive choice in this situation to get things that shoot up at the things that shoot down. It's a pretty straightforward one. Unfortunately, the drones are all wishing that they were turning into spore crawlers right now. So many drones lost their lives. Right there, like 6. Actually, not that bad.
Not
now,
too
unfortunately, there's a very simple mistake of sorts that is beginning to become apparent in Montasaurus' space, and that is he's got mineral patches with like 70 minerals on them, and they're going to start disappearing. So his mineral rate is actually going to drop pretty significantly shortly.
Going to drop very quickly. Now, these Hellions are hanging out at the third too. Not sure what they're waiting for, but nothing's going to happen there yet.
No, I mean,
to the natural.
the way this map is constructed, you could actually just run this lip at the bottom of the base, hit the workers from the back. Of course, he doesn't know that there's very, very light defenses right now. Roaches! So Roaches can turn into a unit called the Ravager. Now, tell me, what do you know about the Ravager?
Ravager has a skill shot ability that can destroy force fields from Protoss army. That's all I know.
I played around with it in the unit tester. You know what else it does? It gets a range increase of 2. It gets 20 more health. And it fires 40% faster.
Oh, wow.
It's actually just a straight upgrade in almost every way except damage. Wow. I mean, you can technically consider attack speed a damage buff as well. So it's tougher, it's stronger, it's worth all that gas you're pouring into them with 75 gas per Ravager. Jeez. And 2 Ravagers, 1 Ravager shot obliterates workers. It does like 60 damage.
That is crazy. So it's not an ability, it's just the basic attack that does that?
No. The cooldown ability is the thing that one-shots workers.
Ah, okay.
Basic attack is like 16. If he had, like, once we see the Ravagers in play, it's an impressive sight. They are strong, and that attack happens often. Microing around that is very, very difficult.
Yeah, it sounds pretty crazy. You got to be able to get out of the way of that.
Yeah. So Montasaurus is finally expanded down to his natural, basically reducing him down to 1.5 base. The same kind of goes for Malfi, but since he lost a bunch of workers, he actually is in slightly better shape. As weird as that may sound.
Yep, still got some minerals left in reserve. It's good news. But,
has Malfi realized that there's this upgrade yet?
I don't think so. You get it from the Roach Warren, I imagine, right?
He's gonna click on a roach at some point and see that there's a button there. Oh man, I can't wait to see that happen. Alright. I get super excited with Ravagers. They actually make me want to play Zerg. Because it's like, oh, I could just like, it's fun micro is what it is.
Micro is very fun.
Oh,
there it goes.
Nice.
No,
they're gas expensive, so it's hard to make a lot of them at once, and they think they increase the supply of the Roach.
Huh.
I may be wrong about that. Yeah, they do. They add a supply to the Roach. Okay. So just 3 of those guys, if they get into a mineral line, they can obliterate it.
Is it AoE damage?
Slight. It's a very tiny circle, but you can, like, if they're stacked on each other, everything in that circle dies.
So it's enough to hit at least a couple SCVs as long as they're getting on the mineral patches, so... Huh. Monty, moving out with the drop. One of these medevacs has a Cyclone in it.
Cyclones, after playing with them a little bit, I'm actually slightly not a fan of them.
Really?
From the way they control. This is... As I imagine, this is probably for balance reasons, but Cyclones, like, say you have 3 Cyclones and you have 1 target. You tell your Cyclones to attack the target. Of course, normally they use all of their attacks on it, right? If you wanted to use that ability, you actually have to shift-click on the target 3 times, because it only does it 1 at a time.
Weird.
So, this is good in that it prevents them from being able to kite entire armies. Yes, I know there's a drop going on. We'll pay attention in a moment. It's getting obliterated, by the way.
Thanks.
Comes the skill shots! Not very good. That's okay. It's okay. Doesn't mean good skill shots.
They were a little off, but...
By the way, I'm pretty sure he can kill that Widow Mine.
Yes, he could.
Pretty sure. Of course, you can't really see it. Like, creeps almost make those things invisible. But anyway, as I was about to say, the because you have to click each individually like that, it means you couldn't kite an entire giant army with the things. But at the same time, it makes them a little less fun to use.
Oh, yeah.
So I anticipate that might get tweaked around a bit, but we'll see. So this is obviously an awkward place to engage. I'm pretty sure that Ravager won't die to that. Oh, those things are beefy. He's moving his army!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you can see here they're able to fire from behind the roaches with ease. Everything is dead.
Everything is dead. Seeker missiles got this army weaker, but
he's aiming at the base with it. He just needs to hit the workers with it. It's so ridiculous how much it kills them. He has to start aiming at the workers. As you can see, they fall down. they just disappear. Imagine if you have an army of like 8 of those things and you just from the high ground.
Finally realizing he should focus down what's repairing it, and his planetary is gone. Gone.
There we go. Just say, it traded really efficiently though. He killed a lot of stuff from here.
Very crazy. Cyclone coming out. And just content to sit here at the ramp and deal some damage before it goes down. But still a Ravager and 2 roaches left. I think. 1 roach.
So yeah, you can kind of see that with the Cyclone. I mean, when you're actually using that ability, it fires twice as fast. So it's one of those things that directly rewards using a tiny bit of micro engagement. Right. Ravager's a similar thing, though. I mean, just given its overall cost, you would kind of understand why it increases the basic stats as well.
Right.
But likewise, also vastly more effective unit with proper micro. And it's kind of the theme I'm noticing from a lot of the changes they made.
Brady gas for mins. Little do they know, their gas banks are nearly identical.
Yep. So I'm thinking we could have a 2v2 game or an Archon mode match. I noticed there was an Archon mode map earlier, but if we get some more people, we might be able to do that.
Interesting.
Trade your mins for a lair. This Widow Mine still hanging out here. He's killed 17 things? Oh my goodness. How many workers have died? 27 for our Zerg player.
Yikes. What am I doing work?
I wonder if it's also just killing larvae. Which would totally inflate that number.
I don't know. Does that do enough damage to kill larvae? We'll find out in a minute.
No, not if they're eggs, it doesn't. Oh, it almost does. Ooh, holy crap.
Very close.
Those things hit hard. I did 125 damage to that thing.
Whew. So.
125 damage, yeah. So it would kill the larva. I think he just realized.
He just realized that his units have been dying piecemeal.
Uh-oh, here comes another force from Montasaurus. This one's got a few more anti-armor units in it. Ravagers still haven't quite healed and aren't any more additional ones in the army, so this is going to be largely a roach ball. And of course we've got the usual engagement at the ramp thing. Nobody wants to run up the ramp, so they move.
Checking ahead of his army. Very, very well done there. Making sure that there's nothing there to threaten it. Don't want any Ravagers dropping bombs on these motherfuckers.
I wonder how an influence that's been actually on the size of Malfi's army, because he's had a lot of resources for a while. Wasn't able to spend them very well until just a moment ago. I wonder if part of that was just that Widow Mine.
That could have been. Could have been. It has 20 kills now. The Roach has finally found it, and that Commander Mine is going down.
He's moving forward. Looks like he wants to clean up some creep. Montasaurus is question mark. Malfi says kill your units. No more additional Ravagers just yet.
Nope. Monty's trying to find an angle too, and he's not getting the one he wants.
Ah, but he's getting Hydras. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's another unit that you can make off the Hydra now. It's called the Lurker. Will he build any Lurkers? These things are kind of cool. The way they change fights.
Lurkers are pretty crazy, especially if you don't know they're coming.
I don't think he's building them just yet, though. He may need... Does he actually have to get the Lurker done for that? Yeah. Where is this Hydra? There it is. So yeah, he has to morph that into a lurker den. Here comes the fight.
Ooh! Bombing his own roaches.
Does that do friendly fire?
It does. Gotta be careful.
Couple cyclones on the high ground here. Both players becoming a little bit cautious of each other as they realize that they'll increase the power. So now there's a force engaging up and another force going south. Away from the battle. Huh.
Yikes. All cleaned up. Malfi decided he wasn't going to join those two forces together. Probably is going to be...
No, he wants to whip around and hit his base. Unfortunately, having lost his army without... I mean, half of his army without any real payoff. That's not so good.
Widowmine is going to get some free damage too if he moves up there. Ooh. He's got Overseers, so as long as the A moves, he should be okay. But Monty going to push in on a creep. There's nothing at home now.
He's also got 3/3, so these units hit hard. There's barely anything near stuff. Oh, he's trying to get the lurker den, though. Oh, will he survive long enough to have lurkers in this game?
Do not know, but he's pushing in as well simultaneously in a counterattack fashion. And got a little base race on our hands. Monty, he's got the upper hand as he gets more bases.
Unfortunately, he can't really hit up very well. So, at the very least, if he does kill all the Zerg structures and he is able to somehow deal with the army and the buildings of the Terran, this can't be anything more than a draw. So I have a feeling they won't sit here forever. They'll probably have us re-roll the game. Trying out new stuff is fun that way.
Yeah, so Terran army moving straight into the main base. Take this down fast, and Malfi also working directly in the command centers first. And taking out all these barracks, factories. Main hatch is gonna go down.
Lurker den's up. Getting drones. Okay, got a Hydra. Worth it. Doesn't have gas. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, it's no gas. Pick out the Baneling nest. No Banelings.
Lurkers, for anybody who's never seen them before, they do damage in a straight line. And on that straight line, there's a little bit of splash, kind of like a Hellion. But the Lurker itself has to burrow in order to fire. It's kind of similar to the way a Swarm host used to work. They work differently in this game, by the way. But difference being, though, that what that means is you have to engage a Lurker very carefully. You want to engage it ideally in a flat, straight line with gaps in it so that it doesn't get the benefit of the splash damage.
Mm-hmm.
And in the best case scenario, you can actually micro around the shots. Not take any damage at all. That is ridiculously hard, by the way.
That Monty gonna move down. He found more creep. This base is doomed. Last base of Malfi.
Will he make any lurk? Oh, 3 battle cruisers coming up. I looked up and I'm like,
This base is gonna be gone. I don't think we're gonna be able to see any of this stuff.
Oh, he's got a lurker. It's attacking the units. He hasn't noticed it yet. Marauders are slowly taking damage and dying. It's got detection though. So he dies. Oh, sadness.
Yeah, Malfi dropped a ninja expand near Monty's old main base. He's gonna get to the end of this and wonder, hey, why is the match not over yet?
Boom. There's a hatchery somewhere. Meanwhile, Malfi has continued his destruction of the Terran base. However, 3 battlecruisers are about to finish right on top of his army. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
There we go, and nothing can shoot up.
So you can actually see on the unit itself the tactical jump ability, which is 125 mana, allows him to warp to any point on the map, vision or not. It probably won't happen because it looks like they're engaging the army here and slowly dying. Oh, they killed off the Hydras. Never mind, I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, they'll be alright.
The game may end before they get enough energy to use their ability.
Where are you? Monty says he's going to be coming up on this base real fast. Your mom for Malfi, the BM, right as this hatchery finishes.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap, says Covert Muffin. As the match ends. And victory goes to Montasaurus. Very interesting.